I'm really inspired to study the environment because there's so much that is unstudied, and I feel like here at UW, it's really easy to pick the path that you really want to focus on, and you can learn a lot of new things that you weren't expecting.
I grew up hiking a lot and being outdoors with my family, and so I've just always felt a real connection to the earth. And so that made me want to study environment, and also just growing up in the Pacific Northwest and seeing how important water resources are and wildfire prevention and everything. I think it just made me really passionate to protect something that I care about so much, which is the environment. So.
I am inspired to study the environment because I grew up in Bellingham, Washington, which just has super close ties to the outdoors, and I was raised in the Montessori school district, or school system that really focused on outdoor education. And in Bellingham, we were also just super close to the ocean, so I had a lot of exposure to tide pooling and things like that that really led me to studying marine biology.
What inspires me to study the environment is the fact that climate and climate change is something that affects everybody worldwide, so it's really important to me to study an issue that is impactful for everybody all over the world and doesn't discriminate. So I think those types of issues are really important to research and study and try to solve.
I was inspired to study the environment because I grew up in New Orleans, where we always got hit with hurricanes and other natural disasters. And so I got to see a lot of degradation, but also the restoration that happened after. And I think that was always really inspiring to me.
I chose environmental studies because I want to eventually go into environmental law, pollution law or conservation law, because we rely on our environment, and I want to help people and help the environment. And so this is what I think is the best way for me to be able to help both the environment and humanity to the best of my ability, to do my part.
What inspires me to study the environment is all my childhood memories with my family and friends, just outside hiking in nature, playing with my cat, waking up to a sunrise on a chilly school morning, and wanting to conserve that and wanting that for the future generations to enjoy as well.
I'm inspired by the opportunity to improve future infrastructure and explore forecasting weather.
What I want to do is I want to work with animals and I want to help them in an aquarium or a rescue and rehabilitation center kind of setting. So that is what inspires me, I guess. Yeah, thank you.